Mystic Lydia?
Yes, it is. She speaks everything except Undercommon.
Except Undercommon?
That is the only language.
There were some other ones.
There were like 2. There was one other that I don't know. That I couldn't place, but... I think it's like the starts with a PHY.
Oh yeah.
Five
Something, yeah.
Something.
5 Pokemon? I don't speak Giant.
You don't speak giant.
Yeah, I think there are quite a few like very specific ones, which is one race, but yeah.
I speak Giant.
For some reason.
I can hear the joke, and it's terrible already. It's not even a joke. Just don't. No one asked her. It's terrible, and you should feel bad.
Knowing her character, I would know why.
I also actually legitimately speak Giant. We all are being nasty. I took rates in linguistics.
Okay, so I do say, I have been very bored lately, so if I can't seem to find any fights, so whenever you're ready for that crusade, let me know.
I don't remember this person's name. Do you remember what the cleric of Miliana, what her name was? Or his name? Because there were 2.
I don't remember.
Is that quick?
Yeah.
Are you done already?
Yeah.
Excellent. Hi.
What?
Fuck, it's so hot out there.
Yeah.
And Ash was over here saying, "Oh, it's not that bad."
Ash can go fucking eat dude. No, I'm just kidding, man.
We're going in the right direction.
Did you get another candle?
Yeah, I got another candle. Sent them with it.
So now we have 2 candles. We can't light it.
Yeah, it's not a lighting candle. It's a decorative candle, you son of a bitch. Sent them with it. The skinny lady, the lady of death.
I have one like that.
Well, I had a thought today.
You remember the cartel game I was playing?
Yes.
This is their...
Oh, good. Now
The
we've got
patron-
gangster candles.
Yeah, it's a cartel candle.
Awesome. We're gonna get mugged because there's heroin in our
Hey, I'm
candle.
gonna need you to wash some rags tonight. I bought a whole shitload of them.
Well, I planned on doing laundry after I was done.
Okay. But I bought a whole bunch of these, but they fuzz up real bad. Like when I wipe my face, it leaves fuzzies. So you'll wash it.
Yeah, I'll actually see plenty of time.
Oh, I do speak Aqua and Aura.
That's fuzzy.
I don't speak Bogard,
What
Chandler,
does that one do?
or Cyclops.
Touch fuzzy, get busy.
It's from
I don't
Yoshi's
speak
Island.
Dark
It was these weird white fuzzy
That's
things.
right.
Mhm.
Oh, I forgot about that.
It was like level.
Giant, no.
Mm-hmm. Every time you touched it, it made the game do this.
I don't Chandler.
Probably good, actually.
I was thinking about it. What's
I
up?
don't speak any of the G's. A lot of G's, I don't speak any of them. Like a lot of languages, I begin with G's.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't speak any of them.
And you spoke gangster.
Nope, she doesn't.
Just speak gangster.
Oh, speak G. Nope.
Wait, actually, does your character speak Draw Sign Language?
Yeah, we know it automatically.
Josh knows Draw Sign Language.
Heard.
She knows like that.
What's that?
This is a $12 beer.
That's a lot.
It is a lot, but it is my favorite.
Oh, is this the one you've been trying to find?
Yep.
Which
You have to let
one?
them try it.
Rouse's.
I don't speak Tingu.
$12 a bottle, though. Man, that shit hit me right in the gut.
No, I do speak the vegetable language. I speak vegetable.
It's
I
not
speak vegetable.
vegetable. I'm gonna shoot you with a vegetable.
You speak vegetables?
Yeah, I can speak people in wheelchairs.
In what?
Wheelchairs.
Oh, that's funny. I thought you were talking about carrots.
I did too. I thought you were talking about like carrots and celery. I thought we were fixing that Veggie Tales going
No, I
on
can speak to
here.
people in wheelchairs.
Shower.
I killed my slave. Well,
And then I'm gonna get high, and then we'll play video games.
Valky actually.
Alright.
Not Valky, Kiana did.
Thank you. Y'all enjoy y'all's game.
Hey, tell me before you get high.
Alright.
I've been waiting
It'll
so
be it.
patiently.
It'll be after time. You get high. Don't wait on me.
I didn't, but I was waiting again.
They are. Do you want me to take them off? Are they in Canada?
Yes.
So she still hasn't responded. let me know whenever you're ready for the crusade. I've been bored.
That's what we were talking about, the clerics. That's right. I
yeah.
don't remember what level they were.
I believe he was
weaker
he
than
was
she.
like level 5 or 6, I believe.
She was a couple levels.
She was, I think she was about 11 or maybe 13 at the time. Yeah, I think it was 13 because I think she was vying for high priest but wasn't yet, and that was kind of what I had at. I was like, oh, this is exactly right. I think she was right around 13, and that was a year ago.
I don't want to roll up a cleric character sheet right now for this crusade to happen. Because that's what could. She would just be like, well, you can do it. Take my good cleric and go do that now. But first I have to see if there's a high enough level cleric that I can just pull. To use for now. Let's look at that. Nope. Well, so that's not gonna happen right now. Sorry about it, Chris. I tried.
That's fine.
She says she's not quite ready to do that, but it shouldn't be much time. She feels her power goes in.
Alright, with that, I'll take my leave of the temple. I'll poke around town, but
There wasn't anything interesting to do here the first time.
yeah.
Shiana finds a great white shark to wrestle with.
How much that, actually?
She wins. She's a little bit bigger than the shark is at this point, I think. And has legs. It gives her a definitive advantage.
I don't know, shark's got a mouth.
So does Shiana.
Yeah, that's true. The shark has more pointy bits, but Shiana might have more strength than drawstring.
So I'm an oracle of Launch 2. And for my curse, anytime I enter combat, I'm sickened until I bite somebody. I like my curse.
Are you just looking at your computer screen?
She has been this entire time, yes.
No, for a
I'm
little bit of
waiting
time.
for it to wake up so
For a minute, she
open
was
binding
reorganizing
device.
her desktop.
I was.
So are you going to have to pick Carly up?
No, she said Cody was gonna get her. Because I was just gonna wait for her. And she was like, no, I don't expect you to do that. And I was like, oh, I don't mind. She's like, nah, Cody's gonna come pick me up. I was like, oh, okay. I can do that.
So yeah. Wait till everyone else seems like they're done. Really need to find a way
Do
to
you
get
want this
What is that?
to Tootsie Roll Piggy Big? No?
Need to find a way to get here on my own so I don't have to keep going to getting scrolls. But for now, once everyone's done,
You go and grab a scroll?
I'm gonna go grab a scroll, ask them to send us. I'm gonna bring the boats over to the temple, actually. Get as many of the pieces in as I can. Ask them to send us to. Actually, I'm going to have you give them directions to Saints Burrow, because I've been there more often, but I also have learned that I'm bad at giving directions.
Has she been to Saintsboro at all?
She knew of it, and I think I can't remember if she'd actually been there, but she did make a knowledge check on it when I was telling her about what I'd done, and she knew quite a lot.
Okay, yeah, so you can give directions, y'all get there. Takes you another 8 hours of traveling in a bubble.
Which is a couple more spells, which I'm not updating because I'm not on my computer, but
It would also be a new day. You'd probably sleep in the bubble.
I'm not going to because I need to Well, no, I'll just cast a couple of water breathings on less people. So it'll be 9 hours each. I'll do 2 and 2 instead of just doing all 4. Then I could sleep, yeah. And when I get there, I'm going to do make whole on the
Ship?
yeah, on the
The
boat.
boat.
And bring them to the dock.
And your debt is repaid. You're in ice canyon or danced in. It's cold. Hey, how's Josh dressed?
She's wearing a long,
He's probably cold.
she's wearing pants, a long sleeve shirt, like a vest, not vest, but like higher corset things. That isn't actually a corset, and she's wearing an armored coat.
An urban coat?
Armored coat.
She's probably still a little chilly.
Probably a little chilly, but not super chilly.
When I'm preparing spells in the bowl, I'm gonna prepare everything. Actually, I think I still only have like 30 foot level spells. But I'm gonna do Wall of Stone as much as I can.
Also my scarf. I also have my scarf.
Then everything below that will be
Do you know what that
resistance.
does?
Huh?
What your scarf actually does? Does it do anything?
Wasn't
I
that the
don't-
one that let you make it seem like you granted wishes without
Yeah.
actually doing it?
Because I stole it from the genie. I can grant wishes. Air quotes.
That's weird.
You're the one who said that.
Is that exactly what I told you about it?
Yeah, it's like you can grant wishes without actually granting wishes.
It makes them think their wish has been granted without actually doing it.
Like the fucking, well, not exactly like it, but like Emperor's Invisible Clothes and shit like that. Kind of like it. Not actually at all like it, but still.
Here you go.
Not particularly.
So preparing Wall of Stone a bunch of times, Resist Energy a bunch of times, and actually prepare Endure Elements twice too, so I can have it on everybody.
Sean doesn't need it.
Okay, once then. No, I'm still going to do it because we're still going to go into the Needle Waste. It's going to be even colder there.
She doesn't currently need it.
Yeah, just in case. Actually, I'm going to do that like 7 times, so that when we go to sleep in the Needle Waste, I can have an extra time in there. And yeah, so that's preparing spells. But then when I return the boats to the guy there, I'm just going to. I imagine I'm coming out of the bubble at the dock, so I'm just going to pop and cast a spell, and then drag these boats up to the surface of the water with Shiana's help. And then get them out so they can be emptied out and then float, and say, here you are. Sorry I'm a year late. I was undead and I had to get that fixed.
Better late than never.
Hi, Cal.
Did you read it?
Oh, I found the old map. Gross.
So return that. Go head around and introduce people to saints, I suppose. If I see any.
Who's in town? Barbarian's not. Ashira is. And the druid is.
Probably the druid first. And now I've gone and forgotten the bear's name too.
Start with an
She.
A. Oh. No, it was. We took it that. I put it in the fridge.
Thank you.
Greetings again, Shia, and His name?
Chia.
Whatever his name is.
It's Chia and Chia.
The druid who walks around with Shia. That's his role.
That's his title.
So we have I believe he was a polar bear, or was it?
He was a polar.
A polar bear and a.
That
druid.
Shiana's not bigger than.
Nice. Greetings. This is Jash and Doom.
He greets the both of them, like, looks at Shiana and is like, "You've gotten so big!"
When's the last time Shiana said anything?
To him?
To anybody?
She talks to y'all. She talks to y'all. I just...
Okay, yeah. Well, I know for a while she just wasn't talking much, so I was suddenly curious because I realized I hadn't.
She does. She speaks. She speaks and she has conversations with some people.
Okay.
And then Ashira's in her bar. Shiana will not fit in there. She has to go through the back way. That Aurelian uses.
Yeah, I'll go and introduce you to.
Oh, yeah. You take her to Ashira's office with the curtain.
I will.
Hey, Luna.
Hi.
Valky goes to take you through a curtain. He tells you that you're on the way to meet basically the person who's in charge of Saints Burrow.
Well, the most powerful of the saints.
Oh.
The most powerful of the Saints. One of the most powerful people on this island. You walk through her door and you feel magic happening on you. Do you resist it? No?
I probably not assume she's gonna try to kill me because I'm with Valky, so no.
Actually, I am going to resist it this time.
Oh God.
Make a will save.
That's 29.
You do not.
Really? Nice. Well done.
You do not make it. No, the magic doesn't happen on you. So you walk in, make a will save.
Oh, okay. I do make the will save against that. Okay. Yeah. Also, I will have described to you that she has an adorable companion. An adorable dragon companion. Dragon-like companion.
You describe him as adorable?
Adorable dragon-like companion, yes.
I don't want to do this description wrong. Will you pull up where I describe Aurelian? Can you find that quickly?
Possibly. No, not super quickly. By the way, 28 for the will save.
No, you don't make that either. So it doesn't work on you, and then you're afraid of Aurelian.
Really?
First time you felt it.
28?
actually.
I feel like that.
They both come stronger.
Ah, there's that.
Well, not a lot stronger. Like, she gained a level.
That's a lot stronger.
But considering how much she does already, that's
Yeah.
the...
And I'm actually going to pause the video because it will take a minute.
Hey, Lou, listen. Something seems to be preventing it from acting on you. You think that might have been the first magical effect. And there's a...
Wait, so she has a fear effect and she enchanted her room to protect you from the fear effect?
She doesn't have it. Something in there does have a fear effect. And she has an enchanted curtain to help people not run from the room as soon as they've entered.
Oh, why can I do that? Why can I just know exactly what happened? Oh,
Because you have high enough wisdom to have figured that out.
I suppose.
So you walk in, both of you, and neither of you are terrified. Ashira herself is a not old, but definitely older half-elven woman. You see...
So probably very, very old compared to me, just not old by elven standards.
Half-elf.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
still. At least the next one gets to be... I believe. You see many, many nice paintings on the walls, because there's more than one.
And you see her herself is sitting not on the floor, well, on the floor, but she's leaning her back against something. It's, you get the feeling it's probably what's emitting the fear aura. It's a very demonic looking dragon. It's got 6 legs and a pair of wings. A very, very long tail wraps around the room once. The room itself is about 10 square feet, maybe.
Oh.
That was the gist of it.
So a 40-foot tail.
So it's just not a dragon.
It's a very demonic dragon. It's got 2 wings. It's very it's kind of emaciated looking, and its tail wraps around the room twice. So you had to step over his tail to come in the room.
What about his face?
What?
What about his face?
His face, it looks like a dragon, like a demon dragon. So kind of freaky.
Was I kind of expecting a little fluffy guy?
Dalky is afraid.
Making a bluff check to not show. That is a 26.
26. Hey Luna, make sense motive.
Thank you. Thank you.
Are you talking about the spells I know?
Oh wait, no, you wouldn't be afraid because you failed the will save.
Oh, I did fail
Yeah,
that.
you failed
Okay.
the will save, so you got the anti-fear
Okay, yeah, yeah.
enchantment on you.
Never mind.
So you're not afraid. Neither of you are afraid. Don't make that check. Thanks. I was wrong.
Greetings once again.
What? Greetings once again. Welcome back. Hi. Hello. And you must be Jash.
Yawning.
She saw.
I'm not undead anymore.
I never was.
She says that's great to hear. I'm glad that it worked out for you.
Yeah, better than expected actually.
Actually,
So have you come to reconsider my offer?
What exactly?
Or
was
the
it?
Queen's offer?
Not yet. I still might sometime down the line. I was actually just showing Josh around. We were revisiting some old haunts, and she hadn't been here. Kind of the last place on Io that I was hoping to show around, and I figured I may as well introduce her to all the important people. You're kind of top of that list. Only kind of though.
She laughed. And she tells you about some magnificent beast that her and Aurelian took down in the cove, because that's all she's really done. That's interesting.
Yeah.
So took down a serpent.
Yeah, I feel like I would fare better there now that I can actually heal up in between fights. Now that I'm not undead.
Well, I technically count as undead because I've died before.
No. You're resurrected, not reanimated. There's a big difference. Actually, would either of y'all be interested in heading in that cove while we're here?
Doom
Doom
says
Josh.
no. She's like, no, I like life, thanks.
Oh, you're one of those people.
She signs that. And then you get a saxy violin.
Does she speak in violin?
Making a
like
linguistic
Dark?
check?
That would be awesome.
Like what?
No, sorry. They just speak violin.
Yeah, that's her voice. That's how she speaks, and then she signs so people know what she knows what she said.
Thanks.
Let's see.
You know?
25 linguistics check. Crap, I understand her.
Don't hurt your boobs.
That's really disappointing. I was hoping to misunderstand her terribly and be able to drag her there.
Oh, thanks, for
She's like, I do not want to go. I will stay in town. Roll a knowledge local or knowledge history.
gonna laugh so hard if I upload this video and some rap artist claims copyright content on the D&D game.
Oh, right.
It's gonna be kind of amazing.
Are you even recording still?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
recording right now.
I don't know if you
And our bathroom has very thin walls.
I know, I can hear it.
Quick, it's very loud.
That's that speaker. That speaker doesn't get quiet well.
Is it your speaker?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So,
And he just has awful taste in
which
music.
one? Which guy?
What?
History or local?
Whichever one you want.
I think history is both the same. So 9.
Overall? What's the goal?
I rolled 5.
You can get a +4.
I know. Let's start learning this.
I don't have that many ranks in these colleges.
Don't you get a bone? Oh no, that's no. Okay, yeah. So 9. You know the Nevercode is really dangerous.
You did just hear her talking about the serpent.
Yeah.
Describe the serpent a little to get the idea.
It sounded like it was CR14. To give you.
Sounded like it's this strong.
So you can go there with her if you
One
want.
second, I'm doing it. Is there anything up the serpent? Does she have anything up the serpent in her?
She's just telling you about it. She's like, oh, this was a fun fight. It almost hurt me once.
25 knowledge basis on it.
You're not sure what it is. It sounds like a lot of things. Like a mixed mash of a lot of things. You wanna go? You wanna go? Donkey wants to go.
Donkey wants to go. Donkey is a bit more worried than last time that she probably shouldn't be going, but she still wants to go.
I want to go, but I also don't want to die.
Pish posh.
As the GM starts looking at CR16.
Is Shiana going?
Shiana wants to go.
Okay.
Come on, Dad.
I'll go.
Yay!
I have a less likely chance to die, hopefully, with Shiana. So, you there do too, but
No, I
Shiana can also.
Well, we're also going to be going with at least one of the Saints, hopefully with Ashira.
Okay.
Yeah, Shira says she'll take you.
Alright, cool. Yeah.
Shira and Aurelian will go the next day.
Sweet. In that case, I need to wear spells.
Break.
Yeah. Well, if there's any other RPing you want to do today,
Me?
Or
yeah.
Josh.
Well, yeah, you're in this new city with a whole bunch of strong people.
What is the market?
The market?
If there's a market.
There's a market.
What's there?
Food. Snow. This is kind of not a town people live in when they want to live peacefully and nice. This is not a city people go to live. This is a city people go to fight. There's a wasteland right next to here. So they're defending against the wasteland because there are weather and undead and monsters.
Yeah, the monsters coming out that used to rampage across the continent, and we stopped them here now.
So I think they would still magic weapons and
I can't be mad at this one.
shit. Huh? Oh.
It's terrible taste in music.
It's not all bad.
Well, I've heard it's alright.
And his Pandora is actually really ass about putting all the songs I don't like when I'm
Together.
listening to his music, or when he's got his music where like I can hear it.
I actually have the opposite thing with my mom. I'll have like Avenue Q and like Pansy Division stuff playing, and then as soon as it's a song that like I'm about to be home and she's about to be on, it's like the whole time it's on shuffle or on thumbprint, and suddenly it just switches to all my sister's music.
There you go.
Yeah, it's weirdly
He listens.
great.
He
and it's
listens
just-
to a lot of like rock and shit. And I like rock and shit, but that never plays.
Yeah. Pandora is weird. I like
It's never when it's played.
I feel like Pandora is a time traveling, like someone in their time travels and naturally brought surveillance technology that's even better than what we have now, and they use it just to mess with people like that. Like, okay, this person's in the room, we know it like this and this, let's screw with them, you know?
But they like their mom, so they try and keep the music.
Yeah,
chill.
well, my mom's great.
Yeah. Isn't that great?
I'm saying they took a cue from the universe and decided to shit with you because the universe doesn't like you. It's not that you're not great, it's that...
Alright, so...
I mean, you're also not great. You are terrible and you deserve it, but that's not the reason.
Preparing your spells.
Yes.
And look, there's not a whole lot of weaponry here. The people who get their weapons get it from not here. They don't buy the weapon at the market, it's given to them. It's saying, here, please defend the entire kingdom. Take this weapon.
Anything else? That sounds interesting.
Not unless you like fighting and cold.
I go back to where I stopped.
So Josh does not like the city.
Boring.
The city itself is kind of boring, I'll grant you that, but it's very near to some fun things.
You could show her the needle wastes this day while you're preparing your spells.
Yeah.
You could perform.
Yeah, that's true. Today I did say I had Wall of Storm and stuff. So yeah, we'll head out to my house and actually build some extra on that. How many would I have been able to do?
Describe to
3.
her your house. What you have so far.
4.
You can do that too.
Oh, yeah. I usually like to go towards the evening so we can spend the night there and then come back anyway.
Well, yeah, you gotta prepare your spells.
Yeah,
when
okay.
it's done. So.
Alright. So...
4. D,000.
Like, damn. Fuck, I got a 14.
Some
Shit.
eye rollers up in here.
Huh?
What?
What?
Hey, I'm just in case. I'm not sure. I'm sure yours. But if you happen to spot a dice like this in amongst yours,
Nope.
at some point we got these, and then we used them for one game, and they got left on the table, and now one's gone. This one had a sister or brother. I didn't really check.
If I see, I'll keep an eye out, but it's not in
Yeah.
my...
Just if it ended up in a
Yeah,
bag
yeah.
somewhere, we're trying to find it.
Okay.
It was actually kind of expensive, and it looks cool. We're just like, we don't know where it went. It just kind of disappeared off the table. I think somebody just got knocked in with somebody else's dice.
Let's see...
So she takes you.
Well, first, that evening, I'm taking you to my house, you and Gianna, and I'm leaving Doom here. So, we go to the guardhouse and rent you a gas mask. Actually, I have the one. And I guess I would need a bigger one for Gianna now, too, the next run up. So I'll return the one that...
So now you're still using one of Shia's old ones.
Yeah.
No, you're bigger than Shia. Shiana, Shiana can't go. They cannot. They have to make her a mask.
Oh, okay.
They're gonna
Let's
have to make
see.
her a mask, and that's gonna take a little while.
Yeah, I don't have anything. If I had realized that, I probably could have.
Shiana says it's fine. She'll just go make a dent in the polar bear population.
Okay. Like, I almost prepared air bubble. That probably would have worked, but I don't know, not long enough. Yeah, okay. Let's hope we can find our way.
Oh yeah, Shiana's kind of been the way you've been getting there.
Well, I mean, it's mostly just I walk north. Like, I walked out straight for an hour to get there, pretty much. So, I have to get you a mask. I cast Endure Elements and Resist Energy on you. And I explained that it'll take about an hour. Well, longer now. It was an hour before I lost my leg.
You lost your leg?
Twice. Same leg.
Speaking of game tangent, RimWorld. Do you know how to get a prosthetic?
Is it not a surgery option?
Is that where it is?
I would assume so.
Okay.
Like go to health, surgeries, add a bill.
That makes sense. Alright, thank you.
You may also need enough.
I've got like 5 people who
Researcher.
are missing a leg.
Yeah.
And I was just like, how
Look
do I
into
fix
that,
this?
and you may also have to have research for it. I don't know.
No, I think you can start off just making people peg legs.
Okay. Yeah, I'm guessing that's it. In fact, I think you can do it even when they're not missing a leg. You can install a peg leg. So yeah, and I think that's where I saw it.
I've seen it before, which is why I was like, I
Mhm.
know you don't have to do a research for this.
Okay, yeah.
I've seen it. I just couldn't remember where. Moving on to D&D.
Okay. So we get there. I'm going to explain that once we get to my house. Actually, no. Before we even get there, I'm going to summon a fire element. The thing, hoping for a big one. And I'm actually going to lend you the book and have you do the same things I do. So you summon a heart of fire and then a.
Luna hasn't seen this yet.
And then a.
So,
Josh hasn't.
Do you remember the book you stole from the library?
So?
The one that got set on the fire one? That's the book.
Yeah, I was told
The one
about
that stole. Yeah,
it.
here.
Told about it Saturday.
Yeah.
Josh gets to play with it now.
Well, I explained the very specific ones to do because I know Josh. So you get a heart of fire, which is this orb thing, and then you cast another spell, and it starts spinning until it's this circle, and then it kind of turns inside out and becomes a. It's a die roll. He's looking for the chart.
What was it called? Fire. That's the one. Fire familiar. Great small creature. You're helpful. Aha! Found it. So you cast it first. You get the humanoid.
Oh, I didn't know there was one.
Oh yeah, that's
new.
Spoiler alert! There was a 10th one, so you get a humanoid fire golem. Is what it is.
How big is it?
Medium. So.
Is it slightly bigger than me? By any chance?
Are you a small human?
I'm medium.
Or like, are you a small?
I
Are
am.
you a small medium? I guess.
Come on.
Are you a Luna medium? I'm just kidding. Are you a Reina medium?
Apparently I am. I'm 5'2".
Yeah, so it is larger and lighter.
Okay.
Larger than your biggest tier stress eater, so you might be lighter than that.
Okay.
I'm fat.
No. Well, Valky, she's a little pussy.
She is actually a stress eater.
She eats when she gets and
Yeah, it became a thing very early on. Like I've added on a few pounds to the character sheet throughout the course because of it.
I gave him XP for it because nobody role plays their character like Chris does. I love it.
He ended up like I'm not sure if it was pretending, but he ended up like really acting drunk when he got.
I was not pretending.
Yeah, he just.
I was not.
Ended up
Just
feeling really intoxicated after his character got wasted and
Yeah.
with Vikings.
Oh, Luna, you also get the humanoid actually. You both rolled that.
I'm gonna redo mine, trying for something bigger so I can walk inside of it.
You get the eagle.
Once again.
Human.
Fuck it.
Okay, so you take fire damage.
No, because
Inside of you.
it's my fire elemental, so it doesn't do the damage.
So Valky and the fire elements will start having some nasty triple X sex. What
No.
is Jack say? She was told to do as Valky does. So
Oh my
I had to put my glasses on so I can see her face because I knew it would be good. I was not disappointed.
Okay, but no,
You're not gonna hook the fire golem?
no, I'm not.
That's probably smart. I wouldn't. That'd probably give you like triple degree burns.
No.
Like
It doesn't burn you.
No, like
Yours doesn't burn you.
Yeah, like I'm standing inside of my fire golem at the moment.
And you can stand it. You can basically wear it like a suit.
Yep. I'm going to explain that when we get there, I'll be adding a few more rooms onto or adding to the wall of my house that I'm building. And we're going to stay overnight in the hut that I've already built. It's just a 10-foot cube. And the idea is it'll warm up eventually from the fire elementals there, but it will, not elementals, but familiars. But they seem to go away when you sleep, so it'll start cooling back off at night. So at some point I'm going to have to wake up and cast resist energy on us again. Oh yeah, so we'll have to have that prepared in the morning. Let's see.
Hold my elements stand. While holding its hand.
Why not? It does what you tell it to. Like with your mind, you will it, and it just does things.
Actually, yeah, I need to look up duration of resist energy real quick so I can make sure I'm going to have enough to get back to Saintsbury tomorrow. Let's see. I forgot about that one. Preparing spells. But yeah, we are going to spend the night there, have the place will warm up some from... Actually, I guess we don't have to spend the night because I'm not doing it in the morning. So yeah, never mind. We'll just head out there. I'll show it to you. You can sit and warm up if you want, or you can head back, whatever. 10 minutes per level, so that's 90 minutes, an hour and a half. So that's like twice, and then, yeah, come back. Okay. But I'll have enough for today. And so once I've told you all that, I'll head over to the door where there's the guy with the gate through the wall. Oh yeah, so in Saintsbury there's this big hemispherical wall over the northern half of town. And we're about to go into the needle waste, which is the reason there's a wall. And it's
So,
fun.
Luna, it does look like there is a half dome over the city. He takes you up to the wall, and somebody gives you a gas mask and straps it on you because you wouldn't know how, because that's not a thing. And then the wall opens, and you're looking out into a snowstorm of ice needles.
That's nice.
I'm waiting on him.
Oh no. I was waiting on her reaction.
She nodded.
Oh,
She
okay.
looked
Sorry,
down,
I missed
she was
that.
just like, huh.
I will have explained too one last thing that if you need to cast any spells, the mask tends to fumble any verbal components, but if you kind of hold your breath and take it off and quickly cast without breathing back in, you can get a spell off and then just put the mask back on. If you fail to do so correctly, I will need to heal you as your throat and lungs will be torn to shreds a little bit. But I got you. And then we walk.
For about
About an hour. Survival check to get there.
no, it's gonna be like 2 hours.
Oh, yeah,
'Cause
yeah.
your movement speed is-
Well, hour and a half? Hour and a quarter, actually. Because, like, I was only 20 before.
Okay, yeah.
I'm only
so-
down a quarter of what I was. That is a 16 survival to get back there.
Takes 3 hours.
See, this is why when 4 resist energies would have done, I've prepared like 8 today. Or 10 or more. I don't know how many.
So it takes 3 hours.
Mm-hmm.
But you come to it from the wrong side.
Okay.
But you come up to it.
That's fine. So yeah, I get the door open. I assume the door may be frozen over somewhat.
Yeah, you don't have any magic protecting this place. It's just stone.
Mhm,
Yeah,
it's just stone, yeah.
It is frozen.
I have the
Fire
elemental stand on one side of it, and I motion you and point to have yours stand on the other, so we can melt the ice off of the door, so we can open and get inside. And as they're doing that, I'm gonna walk around and look at the stone itself and kind of feel it and see if it's weathered and damaged, or if it's still.
Not damaged. It's cold.
Yeah. Okay.
Like it's got a sheet of ice over it.
That's probably protecting it, so that's fine. And then after waiting a little while, see if I can get the door open again. Alright. Get inside. What's it like inside, actually? Because there's been no wind or humidity really other than what was in there when
So
we
it
left.
looks pretty much exactly how you left it. It's cold.
Are there needles inside?
Nope, there aren't any breaks in the stone.
Nice. Actually, no. I just realized I would have left I think I left the door open to let the air back in. So never mind on that.
So there's
Yeah.
a sheet of ice inside.
Yeah.
And yes, needles.
Never mind.
Snow in the
So I have to melt
corners.
the hinge to close the door. Actually. My bad.
No time is really lost. So
Yeah. Do that. Get inside. Or get you inside. Have my fire familiar sit in there to start warming it up to, and then I'm gonna go out and cast 3 times on the house. And it'll actually be done with just one more casting. Tempted to do that tomorrow, but I'm gonna save the spell for combat. So there's in addition to the 10-foot cube we're in, there's also a path leading up to a 30 by 10 by 30 stone house. Yay. With just a decent bit of the roof missing.
It's a decent size.
Yeah.
30 by 30.
And then I can make more stories too and add on rooms and stuff.
It's a 6 by 6 square or 6 by 6.
Like this will be a keep eventually. Okay. And yeah, I just did like more than I probably did about 60 to 80% of it just now in like 3 rounds. But yeah.
For like 20 seconds, you stand there and you cast and then motion and a wall goes.
Yeah.
You do it again.
Actually, I finished the floor and then did a bunch of wall and then a bunch of wall and then I think part of the ceiling too. But yeah, I'm going to get back inside and you don't feel cold because of the 2 spells I have, but I'm going to ask if you want to stay here and play around some or stay in and let us warm up some, or if you want to just head back. Well then, I guess we head back. Because it took us longer to get here than it should have. So,
Survival check to get
Survival
back
check.
home. You can make the survival if you like to try and make it not take 3 hours to get home.
I really hope you do that.
I'm just tired. I couldn't get to sleep until 6, and then I woke up at 11, so.
Until when?
I couldn't get to sleep until 6 last night.
Yeah, well, actually,
Are
Yeah, I think I got
you
sleep
going
sooner.
to need to stop before we start a combat?
Yes. I won't be able to pay attention.
okay.
I'm kind of surprised I haven't passed out already.
Okay.
Also, I really hope you roll well in this survival. Because I got a 9.
Yeah, roll man.
That is not good. That is not good bidding.
Time to figure out exactly how many castings of resist energy I had.
11. This is.
So 3 hours go by, and you have not found the town yet.
Have we found an edge of the needle waste?
other spell.
Okay. Let's see. Got. Actually, wait. At that point, let me figure out. Let's see. One casting of resist energy would have been 90 minutes, so that's an hour and a half. So that's 2 for 3 hours, so that's 4 for 3 hours, and we've been 6, so that's 8 castings.
Are you gonna roll something?
So at
This is gonna start to get cold.
before 3 hours have passed, I'm gonna figure up something else to do. Oh yeah, I'm going to. Should have done this back at the house. Got it. How long did it take to cast the Essence of Fire thing? World of Fire, I think.
What's it do?
You become fire.
Oh.
I want to say that one was actually kind of quick.
I think it's all is fire. World of Fire is imbue something with fire.
Mm-hmm. That's
All is fire is change one thing to fire.
Oh. What's the difference? What's imbue with fire?
I don't know. Well, I mean,
Oh, that's the thing that Shiana did the first time, where she was just kind of she was hotter and she
yeah,
left.
yeah,
Okay, yeah.
So yeah, it's like World of Fire, or All is Fire, but not
As
quite,
much,
not
yeah.
quite as
Okay,
intense.
all is fire is the one I was looking for. How
The one-
long?
That's the one that almost killed you.
Yeah. No, it did. It did kill me.
Yeah.
How long does that take to cast?
The regular spell.
Like a standard action then?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to cast that on myself then.
Cool.
We don't still have elementals?
We do, but we're about to run out of resist energy,
It lasts 1 minute per character.
so we'll have to keep casting it. But and that one does take the Heart of Fire, doesn't it? Yeah, it becomes part of it.
Mm-hmm.
Does the Heart of Fire go away when you're done casting that?
Yeah, it just fades out.
Okay.
What's up?
Gonna roll survival. Are you gonna roll survival?
Yeah.
This is the second one, but we're not rolling it yet.
Yeah, so before I cast the last two ones then, the last two of the resist energies, one for each of us. So it'll be like an hour and a half before we are rolling the ones now. I'm going to start doing this, and I'm going to keep this up as much as we can, and just heal some damage in between. Like every 2 times we have to do that, I'll do a channel energy to heal us back up.
Okay.
And that should extend considerably how long we can survive. And having you turn yourself on the fire chair.
Yeah. It's really interesting that you get a fire. You kind of like it though, because you're a pyromaniac. So Jack's just having the time right now.
Mm-hmm. And I'm aware that we're about to run out of things and die very cold
Okay,
death.
can I
Yeah.
roll survival?
Yes, now you can roll your survival.
And I got another 9.
Stop it.
I rolled 19.
Oh, good.
Jack just looks at an icicle and she's like, "Oh, town's right there." Y'all walk for another couple hours and you find town.
Okay. That was bad. We almost died just now.
Fun.
Not this kind of death, because no one finds you here.
Fun.
Yeah, y'all. This would have been a wow. The game just the fuck ended. I guess Luna got her wish.
What?
Game
She
stopped
may have
before the
fun.
combat. Y'all froze to death in the needle layers.
Oh god. That's not my wish.
Okay, yeah.
Level up. Level up.
No.
For not dying.
For not dying in the needle layers. Travel XP, RP XP.
So not giving a specific XP amount, just
Just
to the next level. Okay, I can do that.
What?
What's less?
Yeah.
What's next
That should
level?
also equalize y'all if you're different.
What's the next level?
I think I'm at 12 now.
What's
No.
the XP thing? What's the
220,000.
So
What's that?
So you have 220,000.
I'm at 100,880.
Yeah, so you were about 40 away too.
Yeah.
I'm just not. I feel awful if I was just like, well, here's your 220,000 XP and I want to dangle it in front of you.
I mean,
So you almost froze to death in the needle waste and came out of it, and you were just like, I can channel more divine stuff now.
there was a decent amount of like introducing new people to gods and stuff, and then
And she met a
Yeah.
god, and so
I feel like there was a lot of role play that happened in game that we just didn't get to out of game. But yeah, that's sure. Okay.
So y'all can leave if you want, and hang out if you want. You want to try League of Legends? I don't think the internet's going to be really hip with it, but we could try. It depends on how many people are awake in the next room over.
Mhm.
If Amber and Burrow are both up, then we probably won't get too good. But we'll be in here.
Amber was up.
Also, I'm
But
trying to get up
we'll
here.
be in here, which is a lot closer.